18-0 as a pro. He entered the UFC when he was very young, championship contender who's in the top 5. He before got him out of there inside of 2 rounds. Should he be able to take?
Yeah, without question. Brandon Royval is top of the food chain, currently and beating everyone inside the octagon. It's got to be a technical, very cerebral, high-level jiu-jitsu, pin-proving. At 24 years old, you're still absorbing and learning about yourself. Higher, I think he's going to be even better than ever.
Yeah, Chip. Basically, if you're this young, this new in your career with no loss, this is the title. So this is what he wanted. He's got it. It's in as many clinch scenarios as he can because Brandon Royval is all over the thing. You go back to your striking, back and forth, and mix it all together. That's how you get a hold.
Because Brandon Royval is just a little bit wild in there, and that's why we all make it quite a barn burner. You know, he's very strategic, an interesting matchup.
He is one of 7 Japanese fighters. Brandon Royval, the veteran Tim Elliott. He followed that up with an impressive submission, known what kind of fighter he is. He fought his way all the way to a championship. Make life tough for my opponent. Make life tough for Mick Maynard, the matchmaker. Top contender spot tonight against the undefeated prospect on the other side.
Right now, I think the people that he's fought, guys that he said, and then he believed. And as he's gotten each win, Royval has believed more. So if I beat them all before I get there, the division will be cleaned out and I'll just sit atop.
To fight with people, he was always fighting with his brother. He was a boxing fan, to choke each other out, trying out moves. And now we see him here. He's one of them. Tyra everywhere. He said, I don't care. I know they're saying I'm the underdog to his entire life. And he firmly believes that one day in the future.
Hernandez got a win in Salt Lake City recently. He's in the corner to Tyra. Royval, much older, 8 years older than his favorite at -305, Tatsuro Taira. One final time for introduction.
Capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. Ladies and gentlemen, in the UFC flyweight division. It is sanctioned by the Nevada judges, scoring at octagon side, Sal D'Amato, Jason Herzog. And now, ladies and gentlemen, guys, if you are ready! This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in a 16 victories, no defeats, fighting out of all the undefeated Tatsuro. And across the octagon in the red corner, 5 1/2 pounds, and in 23 fights, holds a record of 16 in the world from Denver, Colorado.
No final questions from either of you. Touch gloves now if you want. About ready to fight.
Training with each other several years ago in Colorado, and Royval says, not his time, not against me, not right now, in tonight's main event from Las Vegas.
Well, one thing that we know about Royval.
And some of that time training on the mats came as recent. A healthy respect for both, but 4-year-old from Japan right now.
That part, he believes it. And sound style is going to work really well against Royval. Royval offense, and we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, Dom. Once Royval gets going, a technician like Tyra, because Tyra is by the book.
5-pound division, 3 weeks from tonight. UFC heading up to Edmonton. Alexandre Pantoja defends his flyweight belt in December.
Clean from Tyra a second ago. Little. Just missing. I mean, he's kind of connecting off. Oh, that's a nice job.
Yeah, he's clipping him now. He's finally finding his range.
Opposite stance, catches him with the straight left.
Yep, clipped him there.
Him in with the fakes and the hand fight. He's pulling him towards him, and then when he comes, it makes Royval tough.
That was nice.
Feinting, always faking Royval, and that's what sets up all his non-stop offense.
Now, almost hard miss. There it is again. Straight left, bang. Straight down.
Having a tough time with Royval right now with the in and out movement.
90 seconds to go, round 1.
Championship level fighter. That's what needs to be seen. This fight right here to see what type.
Winning 1 or 2 or 3 fights. The longer you stick around, you fight. Royval has a very unique style. Solving the puzzle there. Couple of good shots.
Middle of the mat on purpose. So they see an opening for Tyra here in the middle of what he feels like going to. He's just trying to scramble.
I was going to turn it into a back take.
Taira showing urgency to get out. Big first 5 minutes for Brandon Royval. Quick 30 seconds.
Okay, breathe. テイクダウン先にやってもいいかもしれない。相手やっぱり大事な時間が来るから。Okay.
She's doing a great job. You
can shift over into orthodox sometimes.
Okay.
Bro, you were.
Yes, sir.
God, we got time. Look at that.
Go. You, right there. You walk there. Sorry.
Back and ready for pretty fresh after the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, and very calm in between rounds. Taira.
Taira was still get even money on Royval after a solid.
Find the mark, landed a lot of good shots.
Beautiful timing on that double.
Oh, it's
Pushes off the fence.
Yeah, that
Beautiful.
was great.
Good defense, and this is the stuff we haven't seen. People usually don't get out of these positions.
Of his 16 pro victories.
He's so good with that body triangle. I mean, just keeping it, not letting.
The attack trying to finish. Thought about going to mount, now he's flattening flat Royval because no matter where he goes, Taira
is the body triangle, and if you don't get that off you, these guys will just stick to you. It's hard to get the legs off you if you're trying to stop them from strangling you. So to really deal with it, because when you're belly down, you can't get that. You can't get rid of that body triangle. Like
To
a
the side.
twist.
Pulling
That's
round.
we've seen that multiple times tonight from guys. And right now, he's got the power half to stop Royval from being able to get any
To work on the back.
The reality is, though, it's just really tough because whatever mountain.
I mean, you're not going to get out of this body or stand up. We saw her
Mainly getting the arm closer and closer to under the chin.
I was going to make a mistake. And ultimately, that's all it comes down to. He just has to make... So that's why for Royval, you've got to stay so confident. Very impressive control from Taira. And he's escaped now, for the most part.
different style, but in the open mat, Taira's a step ahead with the body triangle, and
that's going to cause him to kick out. Now he can stand up.
And he's able to regain his feet in the final 10 seconds. In a huge...
Big breath. Hey, we're all right. We're 1-1 now. Hey, big kicks to the head. That's what he's looking to catch us. Now we know he's going to want to grapple this round after.
Use your lead hand to pull him out. You're going to keep finding that 2 counter. Okay, let's just invest in that for the finish.
Hey, if we go to the ground,
Two, say again.
yeah, guard position, you're running this kid. Let's just not give our back and fight the grips. Let's just go to our guard and play.
2-week scrum tonight. It's an early special. Ilia Topuria, the featherweight champ, takes on the future Hall of Famer and the BM monster that is Khamzat Chimaev. You can purchase UFC 308, $10 back from Tatsuro Taira in round 2. 3 takedowns.
I mean, obviously, Royval wants to avoid the takedown at all time. A little bit of damage done. Threaten the rear naked chop.
Of Tatsuro Taira.
timing.
Royval showing. Lands a knee as Taira returns to his feet.
Very urgent with his offense against the fence. I mean, the
Look
elbows,
at this.
the knees, all that.
Hard in 3, big knee there.
That's
I think Taira did it
right. Like when you're up against the fence, you need to have some urgency to either.
This is a big response.
Like he's breathing right now.
And he's landed hard.
Nice combination.
Yeah, Taira's looking a little winded right now.
Has Taira on the run.
These are big shots. Royval
The other way.
that just kept Tatsuro Taira in the...
He has no gas left.
Gassed and hurt.
Oh, Taira eats a shot.
What a fight.
Taira fires back. Royval,
Taira's made of if he can withstand this.
1 minute 45 left.
Full attempt.
It was.
Taira was able to counter it perfectly.
This is fantastic. Went for the armbar. Textbook deep.
Has never been tested like this in his career.
Body triangle locked in.
Body triangle, as you said, Dom,
And that's the difference. Look at Taira, he'll keep, and now look where he's at. He had it. He could have ended the round on top, but Royval.
He never faced an opponent like Brandon Royval, but he's never been to a fourth.
Easy.
It's still on it. Royval still punching. Now the fight we have on our hands after 15 minutes.
You gotta breathe. You gotta breathe. You can do it. You can do it. Believe in yourself. You did all the training you need. Water. Breathe.
Disconnect, rip him with the draw too.
He can't hang with 1 in 4. Fuck him up.
All right, so let's take a look at some of this action. Look at that knee. Tremendous work there. Slips out the way, lands some great shots. Round 4.
Coming up next, we're going to recap this epic fight, however, at big winners. That's coming up next. Stay with us. Back to the 4th round, the second.
Well, it's clear that Royval has a big grappling, where Taira is just such a wizard.
To get it in the grappling department in the first 40 seconds.
Can he survive it and still have what he needs to get the fight finished in these positions in this matchup?
Yeah, that was so impressive in round 3. I mean, the fight was going to get stopped any second, and then just quick as a flash. And this is like exactly what we saw in the second round.
Denver, 5,000 plus elevation.
I mean, it's just shocking to see the amount of times Royval has been in this body triangle.
Yeah, but that's what he does. He's very...
Have to get an angle right now on these two. There we go. 2.5 to go in round 4.
Control the entire time and just making life miserable for Brandon. Do his escape and start going back to work.
Coming from Taira here in round 4, but he's not really showing that a lot. For
Mission, or he's more position over submission. He wants that body triangle, and then he softens to some sort of guillotine, but he hasn't needed any guillotines. It's just been all about.
He just doesn't leave a lot of space when
It's allowing the body triangle to get tight. He's got to get his back to match.
And then for Taira, just when there's some space, he goes right back chest to chest. He does have the body triangle to the
Identical rounds. Rounds 1 and 3.
Really just can't give up the body triangle in this 5th, and he has his best case to win the triangle almost the entire round.
a big rounds 2 and...
Listen to the situation we're in right now.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
We're in a 2-2 fight. We are going to get busy with our boxing, and we're going to melt him with our 100% stop. If we get taken down, we're not going to give it back.
Breathe. Okay, last.
Tie under head coach Mark Montoya. That's a difference in this fight. He branched out. He worked with a smaller group. Alexander Hernandez, he's been a long-time teammate of.
Royval's got to keep this fight on the feet. No matter what he does, we saw Taira is just...
Royval doubling up the total strikes. 4 takedowns for Taira, personal best. 10 minutes of ground control time unofficially. Oh, counter left that time as Taira reached in with a...
Even though he might look like he's completely out of gas, he recovers and keep going on with the fight.
Can you dig deep?
Pretty much.
Yep.
Oh. Moving from the outside. You know he wants to keep this fight on the feet.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And look how Royval turns his hands over to the side there. Now he went, because what he's been doing is giving his back up. You saw he listened to...
Great space on his hips. Great space on his hips.
To the back. Royval able to reverse it. Wow, that's a huge exchange right there for Royval.
If I'm him, I'm
giving up his back in that transition. He almost did, and then he hurt.
Be careful here.
Separate when you want. Separate when you want.
Can't lock it in. And that's been the difference. Look, Royval.
The best chance, I think, for Royval here is getting the knockout. Round 3.
Shining in this 5th and final round. For the judges.
Royval's going to keep that overhook. Nicely done by Royval. Counter right, left part of me.
Ooh.
He's pulled out just enough. He'll be okay here.
To end it.
Royval.
Oh, he's got the neck. He's got to find out.
The body triangle. And now he's just making life miserable for Taira. What a fight with 20 seconds to go.
Get Mount. He's just going to punch away.
Royval, awesome job.
This fight is going to come down to how the judges scored round. Royval shined bright in the fifth. Tatsuro Taira looking. We are back inside the UFC. His career, Taira hoping to move to 17-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 incredible rounds of action, we go to the score. Judge Chris Lee, 48-47. Your winner by split decision, Brandon.
Come here, brother. That fight